After the Chariot teaches us about determination, action, and mastery of opposing forces, the journey of the major arcana brings us to a very different kind of strength, where the Chariot emphasizes external control, momentum, and victory through willpower. Strength introduces the archetype of inner courage, patience, and gentle mastery over ourselves and our impulses. This card is not about force, armor, or conquest. It is about quiet power, compassion, and the courage to face life with grace. In traditional tarot imagery, we often see a woman calmly holding open the jaws of a lion. She does not fight it with weapons or struggle with brute force. Instead, her presence, patience, and understanding allow the lion to remain still and responsive. This image captures the essence of the Strength card. True power does not come from domination or aggression, but from the ability to master the self and act with wisdom, courage, and compassion. The lion represents primal energy, instinct, and raw desire, the parts of ourselves that can be wild, untamed, or overwhelming. The woman symbolizes consciousness, patience, and the ability to guide these forces without coercion. The Strength card is often considered the archetype of inner courage. It shows us that life's most important victories are not always won in battle or through external achievement, but by maintaining balance within, controlling impulses, and acting with integrity. Where the Chariot represents action driven by will and direction, Strength teaches that sometimes the greatest progress comes from restraint, compassion, and understanding. It reminds us that courage is not always loud or aggressive. It can be quiet, patient, and persistent. Psychologically, strength reflects the integration of instinct and consciousness. Human beings possess deep, often unconscious drives: anger, desire, fear, or passion. These energies can either control us or become powerful allies if we learn to work with them consciously. The Strength archetype demonstrates that mastery comes from connection rather than control, from patience rather than force. It teaches us that fear can be faced, anger can be transformed, and desire can be directed toward growth and purpose. The card also represents moral and emotional courage. The woman's calm composure in the presence of the lion symbolizes the ability to face challenges without being overwhelmed. Life presents situations that can provoke fear, doubt, or anger, but Strength reminds us that true resilience comes from the heart. It is the courage to remain compassionate when confronted with difficulty, to maintain self-control when impulses urge us to act destructively, and to approach life's challenges with both bravery and understanding. Across mythology and history, we see this archetype reflected in countless stories. Heroes and heroines who succeed not by brute force, but by compassion, patience, and moral courage embody the energy of the Strength card. Leaders who inspire through example rather than coercion, spiritual teachers who guide through presence and wisdom, and ordinary people who face adversity with quiet resolve, all express this archetype. Strength represents the realization that the most profound power often comes from mastery over oneself rather than over others. In tarot readings, the Strength card often appears when someone is learning to face their fears or harness their inner power. It can indicate moments of personal growth, emotional resilience, and the ability to transform challenges into opportunities. This card encourages patience and persistence, reminding us that sometimes the gentlest approach is the most effective. It also teaches that courage is most meaningful when paired with compassion. True strength never needs to dominate or destroy. but instead guides, nurtures, and protects. Where the Chariot asks us to move forward with determination, Strength asks us to cultivate mastery of our inner world. Both cards teach important lessons about power, but Strength reminds us that true mastery is not about speed or external victory. It is about understanding our own nature, embracing our fears, and finding the courage to act in alignment with our values and integrity. This card encourages us to approach life with both patience and courage, to recognize that inner resilience shapes the quality of our actions and relationships. In the journey of the major arcana, Strength represents the awakening of emotional and moral courage, following the Chariot's lesson of action. It demonstrates that life requires both bold movement and quiet resilience, both determination and compassion. It is the archetype of balanced power, confident, aware, and aligned with both heart and mind. The Strength card teaches that mastering oneself is the foundation of every meaningful achievement, that courage, guided by compassion, is far more potent than aggression, and that gentle persistence often achieves what brute force cannot. If you enjoyed this exploration of the Strength card and the deeper symbolism behind this archetype, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. In the next video, we will continue the journey through the major arcana and explore the archetype of introspection, wisdom, and the inner trials represented by the Hermit.